Yo noobs, in this video I'm going to be going over what a proof is. So basically a proof is something in Rollymun's Discord server where you could show off all the trades that you made for items that are proof based, and if they are good OPs or low balls, then the item could either go up or go down. So if it is an OP, say it's a 20k OP on Super Happy Face, that gets added to an album. And I'm pretty sure you need 3 albums in order for the item to be considered into discussion. Now what discussion does is it has the value changers in Rollymun's decide if the item should raise or decrease or just stay the same. So once it goes into discussion, then it has a good chance to raise, most of the time raise, unless it's getting low balls. So if you decide to make an album, which is very difficult, then you give your item a good chance to raise. But also if you have a proof, that will usually be added to the album. So in order to know if an item is proof based, you could look at the Rollymun's value chart. So first things first, anything that is rare is automatically proof based, no matter what value it is. If it's rare, it's proof based. But also, if it's 100k value or more, it is automatically proof based. Some items that are 100k might not be proof based yet, but anything over 100k is 100% proof based on their wrapped value chart in Rollymun's. Now in order to make a good trade for a proofed item, look at the proofs and see what it gets. So if it's consistently getting 10k OPs, say Super Happy Face is consistently getting 10k, then try to get it for like 8k. But if someone sends you 10k, then take it. But if it's getting 5k and someone sends you 8k, I don't recommend taking it. Also, there could be like fluky proofs, or someone could fake a proof. Like a 25k OP for Super Happy Face when it usually gets 10k means it doesn't all of a sudden get 25k. It's just a fake proof that someone may have done with their friends, or maybe just some older really wanted Super Happy Face, which is a very likely case. Also, if an item is not getting OPs and proofs, that means it has a good chance to go down. So if you see an item getting like even or like 1k OPs and it's over 100k, or even if it's not over 100k and it's proof based, it gives it a good chance to go down in value. And if you see an item go into discussion, it won't raise right away. It will usually take a day or two, or sometimes even a week. Prefectus took me about 6 days for it to raise. So I had to just wait there for Prey to raise for 6 days. Now while it's in discussion, you could send in more proofs so people can make more albums on the item to give it a better chance to raise. And usually the way it goes is for smaller items like 105k items such as Super Happy Face, if it gets 10 to 15k OPs, it is probably going to raise 5 to 10k. But say an item that is like 300k, like Prey, if it's getting 30k OPs, then it's probably actually going to go down, because 30k isn't much for big items like that. But if Prey is getting like 60k OPs, or if it's getting like 30k OPs with items such as Volk, which get 30k OPs, then it's basically a 60k OP. So if it's getting like 60k, that means it's gonna raise. So with bigger items, the amount of OPs, every big item is gonna get OPs realistically. If it doesn't, then it's gonna go down like 40k. If it's getting under like 40k OPs, there's like almost an 100% chance it's gonna go into discussion to drop. Also, once items raise that are proof based, a lot of times it's not going to be getting the same OPs as before. So if you get a 60k OP, which is, say it's really good at the time, and then afterwards it might be getting like 40k, and say it raises like 10k, that 60k OP is actually going to be good. So when items are in discussion, that's also a really good time to trade it, because most people know it's going to raise. You can get fat OPs for an item that usually won't get that big of OPs. But also now knowing how much OPs it is with items, with certain items, like I got a 32k OP on Yum, which was kind of low at the time, but I got it with Grandma's Lipstick and Beast Mode, which basically made it at the time, after I got Grandma's Lipstick and traded off for 15k, and Beast Mode and traded off for 5k, that made it a 52k OP, which is like good, because Yum was getting like 45 to 50k. So that 32k OP, which seems like nothing, it's like really low, is actually a lot more than you think. So it depends what items you get. If you could get like a 10k OP with an item that gets 10k OPs, it's basically a 20k OP, even though it doesn't officially say that. So a lot of times it's about getting items that are also getting OPs, not just items that get like 1k OPs. So those are the best ways to look at proofs, to know how to use proofs in your favor, and to know how your item or proof based item is going to raise. That's it. Bye noobs.